What's up, everyone? This is your coach, Mr. Bond, Mr. Big Overnight. So we're out here trying to get through our Sunday devotional today. Going through the passage of scripture from Job, continuing to Job chapter 3, finishing up from verse 11 to 26 or the end. So let's dive into it. All right. So we're picking up where Job made his first speech and he's in anguish from all the pain and suffering he's going through. So giving you some context, he's lamenting of all of these challenges. Why is he going through all of this? No real reason, but let's see what's going on. All right, so begins by saying, why wasn't I born dead? Why didn't I die? I came from the womb. Why was I laid on my mother's lap? Why did she nurse me at her breast? Had I died at birth, I would now be at peace. I would be asleep and at rest. I would rest with the world's kings and prime ministers, whose great buildings now lie in ruins. I would rest with princes rich in gold, whose palaces were filled with silver. Why wasn't I buried like a stillborn child, like a baby who never lives to see the light? For in death the wicked cause no trouble, and the weary are at rest. Even captains are at ease in death, with no guards to curse them. Rich and poor are both there, and the slave is free from his master. Oh, why give light to those in misery, and life to those who are bitter? They long for death, and it won't come. They search for death more eagerly than for hidden treasure. They're filled with joy when they finally die, and rejoice when they find the grave. Why is life given to those with no future, those God has surrounded with difficulties? I cannot eat for sighting. My groans pour out like water. What I always feared has happened to me. What I dreaded has come true. I have no peace, no quietness. I have no rest. Only trouble comes. So going through this excruciating pain, this devastating. You're mentally, physically, spiritually angry, frustrated. However, as you ask yourselves these things, and I've been here, complaining, frustrated, had some bad incidents where I was robbed at gunpoint in my dorm room when I was going to university. Failed all my courses that semester, by the way. Traumatized. And I asked God, why